Hey, Lord Tachi me here, back again on Destiny 2 with Quasar. We're both just taking a short break from rolling over the second circle to bring you more. Oh god damn it, I suck at this. Destiny 2. Today we're just gonna be reviewing Solstice. We're just gonna be chillaxing here in the helm, sitting on our chairs reviewing Solstice. Alright, you want to start this or should I? Oh, full disclosure, no script, no, nothing. We usually don't talk about this. We just wing it. So, you want to start or should I?
You can go ahead and start it up.
Now you want to let the white man lead. Okay. Honestly, I didn't like it. It's just like we've talked about this in our streams. If anyone ever watches those, it's just more of the same. And I've done this for 3 years now. So it's just.
I've done it twice.
Yeah. Quasar's only done this twice. I've done this since the very first time they've introduced it, and I like the fact that they've made it easier every year. I like that. So it's not horrible, but it's just more of the same, and I just don't really have a strong opinion on it. I just didn't like it. More of the same. Alright, I don't know. What would you say some pros are, man? If you have anything to say. Because, like I said, this is unscripted.
Well, something else to do from what we were normally doing. So it's a good break trying to finish all the seasonal challenges. I did like that. That's what I liked the most about it, and it wasn't trying to break our necks trying to get this done as well. It was fun. Some parts were fun, some parts were tedious, but most of it was tedious.
Most of it was tedious.
It was something else to do other than what we've been doing. It was just a nice quick distraction. I think the only thing I didn't like is now instead of getting just the armor just getting the armor and finishing up. Now I gotta constantly open up chests to get good stat rolls. I'd rather that the chests that I open up getting new pieces of armor is to get the stat rolls I want, not to go from stat roll 49 to a 60. That just defeats the purpose of like wanting to level up the armor if it doesn't have high stat rolls on it already, and then pray that you finally do get them. Which funny part about it, I did. My lowest 2 pieces of armor is now in the 60s, but if I want them to get up with my highest, which are my boots 66, I still have to keep opening freaking crates.
Yeah, I don't actually agree with that. I think there should be other ways to get armor besides these. I'm in my options right now looking for them. Besides these Solstice packages, like the only thing I could disagree with that is because it's too easy. EAZ is too easy, and if they gave you armor or weapons from the chest in the EAZ after completing it, we would already have our perfect stat rolls already by now, because we've done this we did it so many times. I'm trying my best not to curse. I was about to say, so many god blessed times. So
yeah, I actually would prefer, like, every time we open a chest, we can get crates, keys, but also pieces of armor as well from it. That'll be another reason to do it after we're done, because now there's no incentive for us to keep doing EAZ at all. I don't care about getting more crates. Even though I want better stat rolls, it's not worth the hassle. Actually, I need to get a new chest, new gauntlets. It's 59. Yeah, from what we did already, I'm still opening freaking whatchamacallits.
Solstice packages.
I'm still opening them.
Yeah, I still have quite a few Solstice packages. I just got a shotgun compass rose again. But yeah, it's the only way to get armor and this new shotgun is by opening these Solstice packages, which I actually do agree with that. I'm okay with that,
Yeah, I'm
because
okay with that.
yeah, I'm okay with that because, like I said, if they kept giving you shotguns and armor pieces from opening up the chest at the end of the EAZ thing, it'd be too easy. So I'm okay with the Solstice packages, but so those are some pretty positive things. So yeah, but like I said, more of the same. I actually do like the fact that they showed you where the chests are now. You don't have to run around
Yeah,
looking for them. So that was actually
yeah.
pretty positive. What were you gonna say? Sorry, I have a habit of
No,
interrupting.
I was just saying, yeah, it was agreeing. Yeah, that I like that as well. Instead of trying to break our necks, trying to remember where they were. The only downside to it is they pretty much also made it like you make them right in your face now as well. That they did have them like in interesting spots last year. Like all of them were like really interesting spots. Like okay, this is a good spot. Okay, this one there right in your face and constantly in your face. The constantly in your face, I do like that part, no homo. But
Yes, so go. Sorry, I was just laughing at what you said.
um, like their current locations is they're like where you find them at are we don't get to explore the map anymore because they're right in the open now. If that's the case, they should just put them all in the middle so we can all kill 'em.
Yeah, but that would defeat the purpose of it. Yeah, just put all
I
the
know.
chest in the middle and all that. At this point, yeah, I mean, I could agree with that. Just at this point, it's so easy and it's so like tedious. You might as well just make it shorter. That way, we can quickly jump into the next one, which would be yeah, just instead of just make it one big chest that gives you a bunch of loot instead of running
Yeah.
around and getting a bunch of chests. Let's see. What about negatives? We've talked a lot about negatives, but let's actually focus on negatives. Like I said, my biggest negative about this is just it's more of the same. I've done this for 3 years now. This is Matt's done the Mark McQuaza over here. I keep calling him Matt because that was his old gamer tag. Quaza over here has done it 2 years now. I would have loved to find someone who's this is the very first year of doing it just to get their perspective. But yeah, more of the same. Oh god, those freaking jump pads, man. I hate those jump pads.
I do too as well. They really don't work.
Exactly, they do not work. They were more of a hindrance than a help. They do work sometimes, and when they do work, they are good. But good chunk of the time, at least my experience has been every time
99% of the time.
99% of the time, they don't work. And you bump one, you're going up and you bump into one little thing and it F's you up completely and just really annoying.
You really most of the time you really cannot jump afterwards. If you jump, you're still going down. As a hunter, I would use a jump pad. I would have to wait till I'm falling for a certain amount of time before I can jump. Because if I go on the jump pad, say I'm at the height of the jump pad, if I jump, I just start jumping down instead of going up. It's as if I'm reverse jumping while I'm on the jump pad. I have to wait till like I'm at the height and I'm starting to go down for a little bit, then I can start jumping.
Let's
Because
see.
if I do it too early, it does nothing, or it's gonna start sending me down.
Yeah, it's just so bad. Well, we're at the 9 minute mark, and I've really already run out of things of what to talk about. But so, short summary for my thoughts of it: more of the same. So it's very repeatable, more of the same. I've done this for 3 years. It's not fun for me anymore. I do love the armor. This armor that I'm currently wearing, if you can see it, you should be able to see it. I have it in third person. I'll do this so we can see it standing up. And I do love the armor. That's one of the positives that I forgot to mention. The armor this year, I think, looks amazing. I just love it all. I think the weakest thing, I personally think, I don't know what Quasar thinks, I'll ask him when I'm done with my statement, is actually the helmet. I do not like the Titan helmet. I don't like that fin in the middle. What do you think, Matt, about your armor? Any pros, cons?
The pros, there's more glow compared to last year.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, I'm gonna put it on. The glow is not as pronounced. There's glow, but it's not as pronounced. To be honest with you, like it's almost this is only in small spots. While the new this year, it's everywhere. The glow is everywhere, which I do like. They that's the purpose of wanting to do everything is to get the glow. And this year, the glow is everywhere, so it looks so it's more worth to get the glow now than it was last year. Um, but
Mm.
for me, the glow on the helmet, yeah, that's the weak point for me as well. But yeah, it's the weak point for me as well. I think it's supposed to be like top four snakehead because I'm only guessing because of the cape has a snake at the back of it.
I was I was thinking more bird.
It's just it's like the rest of the glow I like. Just the helmet is just the glow in the helmet. I don't know what they was trying to do. It's just so confusing. Uh, yeah. So like this whole solstice, it gets a D.
A D.
It gets a D. It gets a D plus. Like last year, I give it a C because it was more difficult. The only thing this solstice have is that the glow is better, so it's more worth doing. But overall, a D,
A D overall. All right.
D plus overall.
D plus overall.
It's borderline close to a C.
D plus overall. So well. All right. So if we're gonna grade it like that, let's see. As I was saying, more of the same. Very repeatable. Armor looks amazing. I like the fact that the chests are now lootable. At least they're on the map. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I would probably have to. I disagree. I don't give it a D. I actually give it a lower grade. I'll give this an F. I'll give it an F because it's just armor, and I already have some amazing looking armor. This is good looking armor, but I already have so many different armor sets that are amazing. This just adds to my very large collection.
Yeah, like if this is like someone's first time playing, this is like to be honest with you, Solstice armor is really good for people who are just playing or coming back. Like last year for me was perfect. 'Cause that armor I still have, I still use. It's still one of my best armor. It's carried me this entire time. Like when I've had that set, I had that set, and still to this day as my Nightfall armor. I try to make it, if we ever do Nightfall, I switch straight to the armor because it's perfectly balanced for that. That's how I have it, and I love it. This I don't know what I'm gonna do with this armor. I really don't. I don't know if I might put it up after the Solstice is up, or if I will replace my current Solstice. I mean, replace this with my Solstice armor that I currently have. That all depends on the stat rolls I get.
Agreed.
Yeah, if I can get better, if I get the stat rolls like higher, then yeah, I will use this over my old Solstice armor. I will finally let it rest.
All right, final question because we're at 14 minutes and nobody watches very long YouTube videos nowadays. Final question: next year, do you want it coming back or should you revolt it? Personally, I'm with vaulting it. I think it's time for something different.
Unless they can put some spice in it, make it different. Instead of being what's the best analogy? I'm trying to think of a good analogy because this year it was a piece of baloney. If they can make a flaming young next year, then yes. But if you can't make this different and better and challenging, that perfect balance of challenge and fun and not tedious. Yes, if you can't just no, just no, just no, just no. It's okay to make. I don't know why some people are so afraid to make stuff like limited. Like this armor is limited, so it means that you only can get it while playing the Solstice. But you can make. I mean, like the armor is good, but the gun is worthless, in my opinion. I don't give us a more. I think that would probably make it even better if the gun was more memorable.
Maybe.
The gun is. I'm only using it just to have it, but when this is over, I'm using Found Verdict.
Alright, well, you've heard it here. I was gonna say first, but let's be honest, we're probably the millionth people to, review this thing and talked about it. So you've heard it here the millionth time. Yeah, you've heard it here for the millionth time. Yeah, like I said, F, he gives it a D. Time for our closing. Well, I was gonna say closing arguments, but we just did that. Time for our finishers, mad. This is Lord Tachi Me, going back to rolling over the second circle. Quasar?
And this is Quasar Legacy. I'm going back to, well, take his women. They're mine now.
He's the Lord of Greed, by the way. He was supposed to say, Lord, going back to rolling over the... What? Oh, God, I don't remember. I think it's the third circle. Or it's a fourth. Is it the third or the fourth? I don't remember. Whatever. Deuces, world.
They're both mine. They're both mine.
Peace out, world.
I'm coming for yours next.